Welcome back to Crazy Bowl TV. I appreciate you folks for joining me. As you can see, I got the main man here with me, Frank Famous, in the house. After this match on Sunday, you know I had to bring the man in here today. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to try to run through as much as possible. Every time we get together, we're like, yeah, we'll do it in 20, but we end up being here for an hour and a half. So thank you. What's going on with you, Frank?
Nothing much. I've been missing in action right now. Been excited to get back into talking about Chelsea, being able to be back on your show as well. I know it's been a long time, but you can tell I feel and look a lot refreshed. Got a chance to really enjoy a little bit of time, have a new puppy. So
how's he doing?
He's doing good now. Just turned a year on February 22nd. So now he's
got big, huh?
Yeah, he's upwards of 80 pounds. It's crazy. Yeah, crazy how quickly he grew. But yeah, now I get to spend more time doing the things I love. So I'm happy to be back on here.
Thank you so much. So today we're just gonna, just focus on Chelsea and Liverpool. We got, of course, we played the match on Sunday, and then we got a match today. Actually, we got Norwich, and you guys got
Luton Town,
and then. Of course, there's some murmurs going around with the Chelsea club due to this whole crazy Ukraine thing that's going on right now. I feel sorry for the people who have been displaced, but that's how we live it. But hey, let's talk about the match. Let's just jump in, right? Let's just jump in. This match was crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, after the second half, my heart rate just jumped at least 20 BPM or something.
Yeah.
But we start with the first half. The first half, what did you make of the first half?
For me, the first half was fireworks. Exactly what I would have expected from two top teams playing. Mm-hmm. I really was impressed by Chelsea. I didn't think at first we were going to, full force be on the attack, and also countering with speed. Relatively for us, we like to read the game and then kind of go off of our opponent. But it looked like we tried to take the game to you guys, and we tried to gang press as well. Not as great as you guys can do it, but I felt the energy right off the bat, and I felt like Chelsea was ready to play, which is for me always exciting because from there we're able to really either dominate our team or put a goal on the scoreboard, but nothing came of it. Came of it.
The first 15. See, on my last video, I said a lot of people were expecting Chelsea to sit back and hit Liverpool on the counter, especially with our high line. But the first 15 minutes was crazy. I was like, okay, this is getting too much pressure. And I could understand because, the lineup for Liverpool was not supposed to be Keita. It was supposed to be Thiago. Yeah. But he got injured during the warm-up.
Yeah. Apparently
he felt something happened in his hamstring. So Klopp was like, okay, we're not even going to risk it. We were not, that whole tactical things had to change like off the fly like that. And even our little kid, Elliot, was not even supposed to play. He came in with a suit just to find out that, hey, you need to put your jersey back on. Yeah. They had to send him back to Anfield, go get your jersey and drive back. You know how we used to do,
Yeah.
Like back in the day, we're like, hey, I'm not playing. No, go get your stuff right now.
Yeah.
So the first 15 minutes, I was like, ooh, Chelsea's, because it reminded me of Chelsea versus Liverpool at Stamford Bridge, where you guys just were straight at us and try to get us, and it was impressive, especially Kai Havertz getting into spaces that was very troublesome, especially in the midfield area. And then it allowed Mount to always run, beyond him and try to catch our defense. Mm-hmm. Now, I would say our defense, Virgil did a very well job by marshalling that offside line because a lot of the chances that Chelsea got was offside. But the one or two of them that they break through, I was like, oof, that was close one.
Yeah, Pulisic's goal should have been a goal. You're in front of the goalkeeper. Choose the side and place it. Which I'll give it to him. The goalkeeper, that was a beautiful stop, especially having a goalkeeper that young of an age coming in and replacing Alisson. I'll definitely say I applaud that for Klopp making that move because it worked out great for you guys. And then I don't know, it felt like the momentum switched.
After the 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I think that's when Keita got hold of the midfield, so he was able to move it around. Now we saw that you guys were trying to target Trent.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, well, we're gonna target Chabala.
Yeah.
And come on, you saw what Diaz did to the ball. Him and Aspilicueta was on skate.
Definitely. And I mean, for you guys have one hell of a player. I don't know if this is Klopp's idea of, either Salah or Mane, one of them is going to have to go. And he's the replacement. I don't know when it comes to that, because it looked like Sadio Mane was pissed off when he was subbed off.
When he was subbed, he was pissed.
He didn't even go over to
and that one,
yeah.
You know what? I agree with him. I like the passion of being subbed and not being happy. But Salah wasn't playing well that game. Because what's his name? Rudiger, Alonso, and Kovacic. Like every time he touched the ball,
marshaled him.
Rudiger was like married him. Like, it's gonna be you and me.
He loves those battles. They've been doing it ever since they played for Roma. He loves those battles when it comes to him and Salah. He knows that he puts a body on him, which not too many defenders. I mean, he's world class. There's no defender that can actually stop him.
Right.
But we marshaled him as much as possible. I definitely think this sent a message to Sadio Mane, like, who's the better player, and Salah is. So
Salah is the hard one right now.
Yeah.
Mane is going through some up and down.
Definitely.
His goal, if Mane is scoring the same amount of goals, you can tell me Salah is better than him.
Yeah.
No, that's for the past 18 months. Yeah, Salah has been doing much, much better than Sadio.
Yeah. And I don't know. I think Sadio Mane works very hard. It's just he's not getting in these precious goal scoring positions, except for that one. Yeah. Except for that one where he had he should.
The second half? No, the first half when Trent crossed that ball
and he headed it. Yeah, he should have scored.
He should have scored that one.
Yeah, right there shows a striker not in confidence.
Not in confidence. Yes, exactly.
So. Especially the one where he had an opportunity where
we will get back to that, because
definitely.
that one is this match for I have said I've watched 2 matches in my lifetime that are like crazy. Like there have been some great matches, but this one might have cracked into my top 2. And I'll tell you why. The first one is Ghana versus Nigeria in Kumasi Sports Stadium. Ghana won 1-0. And that match had, I'm sure they planned tactics, all of that, but when the ref blew the whistle, all that went away, and it was just 11 versus 11 playing football. Yeah. Right? The ref, I'm sure that legs were being Caesar cakes all over the place, your nose flying all over the place, right? And this is I'm talking about Nigeria with Siasia Samson, Yakini, Kocha. I mean, even though Kocha was on the bench, because at that time the people playing, he's not there yet. Ghana at the time, Abedi Pele, Yaboa, all these great players, right?
Yeah.
The second one is Manchester United versus Chelsea.
Yeah, 2008 Champions
League. 2008, the first Champions League thing. Same thing. After 15 minutes, all tactics went out of the window, and it was 0-0 till the end. Was it 1-1 or 0-0?
It was 0-0. We went to penalties.
Penalties, exactly.
Yeah, when John Terry slipped.
A slip, yeah. So matches like that, to me, that is football.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Sunday match. 0-0 and everybody's excited.
Yeah.
Usually 0-0, 1-0, you're still bored, right?
Yeah.
But this one, I mean, I'm sure the lineman's shoulders, right now, he's probably have a sling like.
Yeah, I mean, and to really get, because I mean, this is an ongoing issue with Chelsea. It's the fact is like we need to learn how to hold on to our run a little bit longer.
Right.
You guys are playing with a high line, so this is a great opportunity. I know you have Van Dijk, who's strong, he's physical, he's good at placing himself. Right. Arnold, Robertson's, but if we could stay straight for a little longer, this gives us an opportunity. Yeah, we're gonna have to beat you with speed, but I kind of want to get your opinion on that goal scored by Lukaku, which it looked like from the.
We will get there. That one also, because there's also another stuff that I want to get your opinion on too.
Definitely.
But you see, I'm gonna make a look kind of education on the highline. I was listening to a guy and he said Liverpool highline, if done properly, is very hard to beat, especially with the goal line the VAR watching for offsides.
Offsides, yeah.
Yeah. Now, if we play against teams like Burnley, you need your high line to be up because they're tall. If you push your line back and they're tall, they hit the balls right on the box, right?
Yeah.
When it's way up there, if they hit the ball, now you got, like you said, Van Dijk and Matip and even Konate who have speed that could, get back to it.
Yeah.
Now with Chelsea, it's a little bit tricky because you're dealing with players who knows how to play. They could control the ball, they could pass. Yeah. So that means Van Dijk, the back four has to be on point. And against you guys on Sunday, they were all in sync, But coming to second half where there was also more drama, the first one, do you think Keita should have gotten a red card?
Yes, okay. Right off the bat. Yes, we can argue the fact that none of them touched the ball. Right. Yes, you can argue the fact of that. So I think if Chalobah had at least told the ball, no argument about it. Right. Red card straight away. But what the argument is that where is Keita supposed to put his foot once he puts it up? There's nowhere necessarily for him to put. Yeah. And I think overall, the game, the flow of it, there's no reason to mess it up. Right. But I think in any other situation,
he was gone.
He's gone.
Yeah, because the thing is also if you watch all the angles, I mean, the police needed the London Metropolitan Police needed to be on the field to arrest him, right? Yeah. But like you said, they both had their feet up. Yeah. And then the problem with Keita's feet is he didn't have a place to put it. Yeah. So I like the fact that, and it's surprising how VAR just told the ref, hey, there's nothing there. Keep going. You made the right call. But a lot of times, situations like this, they do like 2 minutes, 5 minutes. And we're like,
exactly. And
why didn't you guys review it before the ref even
gets a chance to go over and see it?
See it. It was so quick. They even told them, don't even waste your time. Yeah, they both at fault. Yeah. But if you look at different angles, Keita needs to be arrested.
Yeah. I mean, Chalobah left with. He came back, but they had to stitch him up. Right. So this, if like I said, if this had happened anywhere closer to the box and any other team as they're playing, it'll be a foul. And I mean, that would have changed the whole game. But I think right now, I don't know. It's some difficulties after seeing Everton Manchester City game. So
people try to equate it. I don't think it's the same because that one FA screwed up. They even had a chance to tell people, okay, it was a mistake. They doubled down. Yeah. And everybody was like, wait a minute, are we watching the same thing? And then their answer was, it's inconclusive. What do you mean it's inconclusive? You have a VAR. How are you going to tell us it's inconclusive?
But they apologized
after because they realized that, okay, well.
They knew. I mean, come on now.
The Liverpool-Chelsea one,
yeah,
it depends on how you're watching the match and how you see. Because when you slow it down, you see the picture of him stamping him, then yes, red card. There's no even, but there's context to it.
Yeah.
There's context. That, like you said, they both have their feet up. And the only thing that saved Keita is he didn't have a place to put it. Yeah. So the ref is like, and the ref also probably thought, okay, hey, this match is too high pressure. If I send somebody, we're going to lose money. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So even if you had gotten a red card, it would have hurt me, but I'm like, okay, that's it. But the City Everton one, that's a highway robbery.
Definitely.
That's 100%. You can't tell me. The
third grader would have called that.
Yeah. The first answer was, it's not a foul. They were like, what are you looking at? Oh, we're looking at the offside before that. So why are you looking at the handball? Yeah. But anyway, we move on. Now, back to the Mane, the shot from Keita, and then Mane being in front of the goal, and somehow, some way, he put it upside, try to kill the bird. To me, right? Yeah. It's Mendy. Yeah. Liverpool fans are, well, he should have, the anti-Mane people, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, 2005, our goalkeeper did the same thing to Shevchenko. He was standing right on the line and still blasted it to the goalie, and the goalie saved the ball. And he went out to make it worse. Yeah. Mendy, the reaction time where Mendy got up is almost impossible. Yeah. Because his whole thing is, I'm going down and Mane is coming. Mm-hmm. He doesn't even have time to put his hands down or his legs to get himself up. Yeah. The guy's his core workout must be crazy.
I mean, but you got to think about it right now. Okay, we have a 100 million pound goalkeeper sitting on the sideline. Right. We took a League One goalkeeper with no trophies, no awards, and has won everything now that he's been out playing with Chelsea. So for me, his confidence level is skyrocketing. Right. I mean, yes, this Mane has no excuse. I definitely give 100% to our goalkeeper getting there and throwing his body in the way of it. Right. But Mane could have easily
I watched it so many times.
And
you can't do it
to,
because look at it, right? There was a defender behind him.
Yeah.
So if the only thing Mane can do is go to the other side,
chip the goalkeeper.
But if you try to chip the goalkeeper and you don't do it right, what do you think he's going? He's going straight up.
I mean, they pay him how many millions of dollars to be able to be that lethal striker? He can't chip the goalkeeper.
Fine. But you have to give it's your goalkeeper. Alisson did the same thing with Napoli the year that we won the Champions League.
Yeah.
I think it was Mertens. The net was wide open. They just put the ball in. And Alisson did, out of reflect. Like, you don't even know where the thumb or whatever came in.
Yeah.
Mane should have scored because he's looking at the net.
Exactly. But
Mendy's a beast.
Yeah.
Right now in the Premier League, there's only one goalie better than Mendy, and that's Alisson.
Yeah.
And the thing that people don't know, Mendy people don't understand. Mendy was a shot stopper when he was in Ligue 1.
Yeah.
One of those goalkeepers that have just crazy reflexes, the same thing that Arsenal goalkeeper at Ramsdale's doing.
Yeah.
He takes shots, crazy save, like, wow, that's how Mendy was.
Definitely.
But Mendy came to the EPL and became a more positional goalkeeper. And those type of people are hard to beat.
Yeah.
Because that's how Nunya is.
Yeah.
They have the crazy reflexes at the same time, just like Alisson. Alisson makes goalkeeping look easy. You could take a crazy shot and it's like, here, So Mendy, it's a beast. You have to give him, right now, top 2 for me in the EPL. David De Gea is doing his thing, but if De Gea would have done this, everybody would be like, oh, this De Gea is not Mane. It's De Gea.
Yeah.
You got to give kudos to Mendy. But then on the Lukaku thing, I don't know where the line was. I don't know who drew the line. That's what I'm telling you.
That was onside.
I don't know whether it's onside. VAR look at it like, let's keep going.
Oh my goodness. I couldn't believe it. If you look literally at Van Dijk's arm is positioned back, same way as Lukaku's arm is positioned forward. So they are dotting it based off of Lukaku's arm, but they're not thinking about where Van Dijk's arm is. They're looking at his foot. But if the arm is part of the body as well, so that still counts.
You can't score with your arm.
You said you can't score with your no, but you can be offsides with your arm, like
no, you can't. They will line it up with. They have screwed us. Liverpool, Everton last year when Richardson tried to kill Thiago where Van Dijk broke his leg. Yeah, his knee. Mane scored a goal, and literally they said this was offside, even though his hand was the offside. So they draw the line. They claim that they draw it at the shoulder. Now, if this was last year, it would have probably been onside because this year they made the line thicker.
Yeah.
So as much as it helps it helps the other side. Last year it would have helped you guys if it was thinner.
Yeah.
So if it was last year line, it would have been onside. And I'm glad he scored that type of goal for his mental state because he's been going through a whole lot of crap. But we move on. What's the name? Salah also had a chance where we had a breakthrough, like a counter-attack. And it was just him and Mendy. And I don't know whether he was scared that, what's the name? Rudiger was behind him or Mendy's. He had post-traumatic stress syndrome from the AFCON, seeing Mendy coming at him. And that's right afterwards. I think Mane had been sacked, or was it before Mane had been sacked? Because maybe that's what triggered Mane to be so frustrated. Because if it was him, he would have probably do something.
Yeah, but I think Mane was frustrated as well because he knew he should have scored. He knew he should have scored that header, and he knew he should have scored the goal that Edward Mendy blocked. Right. I know it was a great goalkeeping play, but Mane had opportunities and chances to put it away. Right. And I think once he got subbed off, to see the emotions of, you could hear him voicing something to himself on his way out, and you can see Diego Jota looking at him like, "Hey, he's not even coming to the line." Nothing. You could see the distraught, like he was like, okay, is he no, he's not. And then he runs off on the field. I'm like,
no, he was heated because he was playing well.
Yeah.
He was playing well. And the thing is, Klopp hasn't played this number 9 that is not suited for him.
Yeah, no.
Because coming all the way back and getting the ball, he doesn't release the ball quicker like how Bobby would do.
Yeah.
Now, if he's playing number 10, he's standing there and you give him the ball, then he's going straight down your throat. Yeah. That one is better for him. But when he has too much time to think, he messes up. But that goal that Salah messed up, right there, I would have stopped him. I was frustrated. But, you know, in the second, you know, after the full time, after that, you could see teams were tired, you know, the extra time. I was very worried at extra time because especially the second half of the extra time.
It was a waste.
You guys were more threatening than us. We got maybe one or two something that we could have done, but it wasn't strong enough.
Nah, even when extra time kicked off, I still felt like it was going to be a 0-0 go. There was way too much going on for our players in regards to confidence in front of the goal. Right. Mason Mount, a beautiful assist from Pulisic over the defense. You guys been playing the high line, so chip it. So that he finally does that. Mount is in front. I mean, everyone, Matip, Van Dijk, all they can do is look. And Mason Mount doesn't understand how much time he has in front of the goal. And he decides he chooses a corner. I mean,
but see, this is the thing too. You have to look at it this way. You have to give respect to defense because that's the same thing Salah did in the second half. He had time to even try to dribble Mendy. Yeah. But he knows Mendy is world class. Yeah. And he's Rudiger could be coming from nowhere. Yeah. So he's in a hurry trying to chip. Why are you trying to chip? The chip would even go outside. Yeah. You know what I mean? So in Mount, he's probably thinking, oh, shoot, Van Dijk is coming. Van Dijk is coming. Even if it's not Van Dijk, it's going to be Matip with his long foot.
Definitely.
You know, that pressure got to them.
Definitely. Yeah. But these are the moments that we're made for. These are the moments that separate you from just being that average player to becoming a world class or becoming a star player when you can have that composure right in front of the goal and make it work. Right. Havertz had opportunities as well as he's been the player to put in the decisive goal, but he kept being called for offsides. And
we got him like 4 times.
Oh my goodness. I couldn't keep watching the game and screaming at my TV like, what the hell are you doing? Just hold your run, find the line and hold your run. They're
margins though.
Yeah, they're anticipating. Yeah, and your defense held the line perfectly as well. Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, this game overall for the full-time match was excellent game. Yeah. Excellent game. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better 0-0 draw at this moment in time. But
I think that's also was the factor why they didn't send Keita off. And now we get to the penalty kicks. You guys subbed in Mendy sub Kepa for Mendy. I understand the knowledge to it, but I would have never done it. I won't do it because Mendy just came back from Africa. Mendy is 6'5". Yeah. And he's a beast. He has a lot of, his aura was still in the goalpost. So if you put him in there in penalty kicks, he may not be good, but the fact that his aura is still there, it could cause a lot of players to make mistakes, especially for me during the penalty kicks, right? 2 players that made me close my eyes. One was Konate, but he blasted that in there. Kepa's hand was not strong enough. The other one was Elliott. Not that I don't have comfort, but he's a 19-year-old kid who was not even supposed to play. We throw him in for 20 minutes. Now he has to go kick a penalty kick against. I mean, the pressure, the storyline against him was immense. So I was like, I walked off. I'm like, okay, here we go. We lost.
Yeah, but he came into the game confident. Did you see what he tried to do to Havertz? After Havertz and Trent got into it, he ran out of nowhere and pushed him. I was like, wait a minute, where's Rudiger at?
That boy has, his confidence is
huge.
Confidence,
he has,
and that's one thing that I believe he has. That I mean, he just came back from a horrific injury too, against Leeds in October sometime. His foot got dislocated, So, but the thing is, at that time, the pressure was too much for any 19-year-old. Do you remember how old you were, what you were doing at 19?
Man, not doing anything on that stage. That's for sure.
But the fact that he did and he scored, now I don't care when you put him in, whether you let him kick it or not. I'm excited because he has that thing going. But anyway, this match to me was a great match. It was great for the neutral. Chelsea and Liverpool have this thing going on since Abraham came to England. Yeah. This reminds me of Mourinho versus Benitez, Champions League back and forth that we used to do. It was the same thing. And the fact is, Tuchel and Klopp also have the same thing going on. Tuchel, he knows how to coach. He knows he's a very great tactician. His problem is his ego tends to get in the way and then he messes up. Yeah. Yeah. Klopp, of course, Klopp is just too reliant, what's the word? He has too much faith that where he's like, okay, I don't care if I put Frank in there, Frank needs to play at the highest level. Sometimes it's not Frank's day, but he's like, no, you're going to be there, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So the battle of them two, I heard somebody say it's not over. We might see one more.
We'll see.
Because there's still the FA Cup.
Yeah, definitely.
And the Champions League.
Yeah.
After this round, it doesn't matter where you're from. You're going to meet somebody.
Definitely. And the pressure is on Tuchel. Yeah, he has won the UEFA and or Super Cup, and he has also won the World Cup, but that's not enough when you're coaching Chelsea. Yeah. To put the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Champions League, he has to win one of those trophies. One
of them, yeah.
Or there's a possibility we won't see him for next season. Especially what's going on with Tottenham as well. Right. Conte might become available. Who knows? There's a lot going on that I mean, I don't even know.
Football has a lot of drama right now.
I mean,
football has a lot of drama, but let's talk about some
soap
drama.
opera.
There's soap opera right now.
Yeah.
I know you don't want to talk about it, but you gotta let the people know how you think. The situation going on in Ukraine is forcing everybody to look at all these Russian oligarchs, how they do business. You know, right now, I also, before we came on, I read somewhere that Everton has suspended every business deal with Usmanov. Yeah. The guy who owns the team.
Yeah.
So basically, if you're doing that, then no more money coming in, you're going straight down. They're going to get relegated.
It sucks that Frank Lampard is coaching and he's in this position again. He can't catch a break. He can't catch a break.
Because he always try to get the easy way out. Get the hard team. Go from the bottom and work your way out. But the Chelsea one, I mean, the news are saying that right now, due to the sanctions, Abraham is not sanctioned yet. Usmanov is. Abraham is not. But, everybody said because he loved the club so much, he wants to make sure he leaves it in the right place.
Definitely.
And two, you guys owe him 1.5 billion. So that means whoever is going to buy, he has to, it won't be cheaper than 2 billion.
No, not at all.
You know what I mean?
There's rumors out there that I mean, he's looking upwards or 4 billion for the team. I don't think
it's actually worth 4 billion if he literally take his time to sell it. Yeah. But right now, the fact that this thing is going on, I believe that it's not he's not going to get the money he actually wants. But in a crazy way, what do you think about this rumor? Are you calm, collected, or are you a little bit worried?
I mean, first of all, what I definitely want to say is I want to send out prayers to the people of Ukraine. Yeah. I want to say that we all support you. We support everything you're doing in the fight against freedom and humanity. And that Chelsea fans were behind you.
As much as I 100% agree with that statement you made, I don't like the fact that they held the Africans back because they want them to leave. That one rubbed me a little bit off because this is war and we all got to get out. Everybody got to get out. You know what I mean? I don't like war.
What do you mean they held them back?
Because the news was they were told that you can go into the train. You got to wait till basically the white people leave first. The Ukrainians leave. But it's more of first come, first serve. If I got there, the train is the space, you need to let me in.
Oh, wow. I didn't even hear about this.
They didn't let people in. They were just holding on. And that's why in the beginning I said, I'm more concerned of the displaced of the people. It doesn't matter, blue, white, whoever you are. I don't like that. Kids, mothers, grandmothers, fathers, old people. I'd hate that.
Yeah.
But I don't know enough to be taking sides on Ukraine because I've seen some pictures that is annoying me because to me it's antagonizing this guy who could press a button and we all be dead.
Yeah.
And I think more need to be done because all these sanctions, more people are dying. Do something so this war stop. But please continue.
Definitely. No, this is great news, and I would love to hear more as we get more details popping up and seeing what we're doing moving forward. I mean, this has been going on now, 6 to 8 days of continued battle, right. And I think what I do love to see is everybody in the football community showing their support, all forms of life, and this is important at the moment because I mean we're in the midst of something that could be a World War II again. So World War III, yeah, World War III. So for me, on the Roman Abramovich position, I told you I don't know as much. I'm just kind of hearing the news that is popping up right now. I know when Biden had a State of the Union, he did say all the oligarchs, they're coming after your jets, they're coming after your yachts, they're coming after your assets, and everyone from Switzerland to
and
Germany.
That's the crazy thing.
Everyone's freezing their assets, freezing their banking, not allowing them. So there's a lot of detriment going on right now, especially for the Russian community. They are trying to figure out ways to show that what they're doing, they will suffer long term.
Right.
So with Roman right now putting options out there, insisting that he's going to sell the club at this moment. I don't know where to stand at in regards to that. This gentleman has changed the club, has built the club, has re-given the club.
That's his baby.
Yeah, I mean, he put his blood, sweat, and tears into the club to see it succeed, and it has continuously succeeded for years, for years. And now that we're looking at the possibility of him not being there. Who knows about Marina? There's all these different people who are great ambassadors and great positions in the club that can affect us down the road. So in regards to that, I want to know more. I want to hear more about what we're doing moving forward. But I definitely say for Chelsea, the club, I want to hear more. I didn't hear anything relatively with them condemning what's going on. Also expressing more about.
I think they did make a statement for peace.
They definitely did, but I definitely want to hear more about what's going on with the situation with Roman. Like, are they condemning that is what Russia's doing with
the politics is actually, you see, that's the thing. That's one of the reasons why he's not sanctioning. Roman is also an Israelite.
Yeah.
He has an Israel passport.
Yeah.
So he can switch at any time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, his background is extensive where he's a very a James Bond type of character,
Definitely.
So I mean, everybody knows he knows people, but and we heard that he was trying to broker deals for peace.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of pressure on him. People have to realize that, and he has to worry about his family too.
Definitely.
Because if this thing doesn't stop, and the whole Western world goes after them, all these rich oligarchs are going to lose all their money.
Yeah.
And and the thing is, he could also make it worse for Chelsea, where he's going to say, you know what, I'm going to sell the team for less than money. Now you owe me 1.5 billion, pay. Yeah. And the fans, the hardcore fans of Chelsea support the prime minister right now. So if he turns around and says, this prime minister is the reason why I'm doing this, that political party is going to have issues.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things going on, and you're right. We don't have all the stories, but I think days coming up, we're going to hear more from this. But we'll finish this off with the FA Cup. What's going on with Chelsea? Who do you think is going to be playing?
So we're playing Luton Town at 11:45. You guys get ready. This is a good FA Cup. We will not be Spursy. I definitely repeat that. We will not be Spursy.
But I will clip it.
Yeah. All right. We're definitely, I think this is going to be a good game. We do have a couple of injuries, it looks like, but I think before the report comes out, I did see Reece James go down a little bit. Trevor Chalobah also suffered injury. So I don't think we need to play our full squad. I definitely think we can give the opportunity to like Saul to play, rest Kepa. Jorginho didn't play as much, put him in there. So I think this should be an easy win for us. Let's just try to push forward. And I don't know. It's good to see that. I don't think the loss to you guys in penalty.
No, I don't think it affects you guys that much.
No, not mentally. It was a great game.
It was a great game. It could have gone anywhere.
Anyway, I mean, Kepa had opportunities. I would definitely put Kepa back in goal for Luton Town for this to redeem himself. He needs that. And you guys play as well today?
Yeah, we play Norwich, I think, at the same time. I'm hoping that is on TV. I saw the thing on.
What channels usually if is the FA Cup?
I don't know who the US people who do it. I think it was. I don't believe it's ESPN. It's Fox. Fox is the one that I believe is doing that. But the one that I saw on the LFC website is ITV is going to be showing it. And I think that's for the European side. But we also,
it's
have
on
a lot
ESPN Plus.
It's on ESPN Plus?
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it looks like it's on ESPN Plus.
It's going to be cracking there. But in terms of LFC, we also have, a few injuries niggling. Bobby didn't even play against you guys. We have, I'm thinking Klopp he said Alisson is coming back because he needs to get him back in rhythm. We got 22 matches that got to define whether we can get the quadruple trophies. No one has ever done it before.
I don't think you guys are gonna catch Man City.
But hey, that one I could see us winning FA and Champions League. The Man City one, imagine if we do that. That will shut everybody up. But see, right now, City's waffling a little bit.
Yeah.
Even yesterday's match, they didn't play that well. They just find a way to win.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what they're capable of doing, is finding ways to win. If they're not dominating, they find ways to win.
Yeah.
Which they're most likely always dominating their teams.
Yeah.
But I think because the way that they play and the style of players that they have, they can rotate quickly.
They can rotate.
And still see 3-4 goals.
But I think this is what I'll tell you. And by the way, we play Norwich, so I believe the same time as Chelsea's match, and he's probably going to play a lot of youth. Then some of the guys who didn't get a chance to play, Origi did play, but still he needs more game time. Tsimikas, Minamino, I'll see Ox playing. Curtis Jones will get a run, and I could see even Elliott also getting more because he needs more game time. And Gomez, Konate in the back. So, but City, talking about City, LFC is living here rent-free.
Yeah.
Pep cannot go a day without talking about LFC. He was asked, what team is good after beating somebody 5-0? He was asked, what team do you think can beat your team? He didn't even think, well, excuse me, Liverpool.
Yeah.
So Pep also has a battle going on against Klopp, which is beautiful. He's making football in England beautiful. At the same time, Klopp is looking behind him, and he got Tuchel out here because Tuchel has always been like the younger brother.
Yeah.
Klopp, who is trying to say, I'm going to get out of your shadows, because he has done everything Klopp has done.
Yeah.
From Mainz to Dortmund, and then he got a quick, with
PSG.
And then came back, and now he has won the same thing Klopp has won European, in terms of European trophies.
Yeah.
So
he's a Premier League title under his name, and I mean, we're
then
done.
You'll be like, okay,
we're done this year. I see us making top 4, but there's no way.
If you guys drop points, you don't want to get into that battle.
No. I think right now, I mean, there's not a big headache. Manchester United is just
I don't think they're going to make it.
creeping.
At first, I thought they will. Right now,
Arsenal for me.
Don't sleep on Wolves.
And surprisingly, I don't even think they're in any other competition currently right now. So they a week. Yeah, so they can focus on the Premier League.
They have the best defensive team in the league. West Ham, they will cause trouble. They'll make it hard for everybody. But I see West Ham coming in 5th or 6th. But Wolves could make it to 4th, or they'll be in a 7-8 position.
Definitely.
You see what I mean? Manchester United, they dead. We may have to have a whole video with that. Bring some Man U fans and just tell us all this crap. Ronaldo's coming. We got Sancho, Champions League Varane. We're gonna be winning. These guys are popping bottles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it's like they don't know who to blame. It's Maguire's fault.
Yeah.
Sancho sucks. He's a flop. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're a hot mess of a team. I mean, the scandals with what happened with Greenwood and
that thing was. It's crazy, man. This kid, see, that's another topic for another time. But when you get money too fast, it bring you, but it amplify it 10 times so fast.
Yeah.
They're bored. If he was going to work every day and then going to practice training, he won't be having time to do this foolishness. Yeah. After 2 hours of training, he go home and he's bored playing video games or doing stupid shit.
Definitely.
And that's the problem with these new kids.
Yeah.
They deserve their money, but still, it's too early.
Yeah, they don't understand the difference between when they're at that stage, being responsible, knowing that you're in the.
See, this generation, responsibility is out of the way. It's called, I have a right.
Yeah.
No responsibility.
Yeah.
Anyway, Frank Famous, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, please share, subscribe, man. You need to hit up these likes because, you know, we're giving you guys a quick breakthrough of what happened on Sunday. That's why we didn't show up yesterday. Please go on Frank Famous YouTube video and check him out. Like he said, he's back. He's going to be putting out content.
Definitely.
You know,
I'm back,
need to see him out there. This guy is hiding himself, you know. You would think for somebody who's winning Champions League, they'll be out here, but this man just disappeared.
Yeah, I disappeared on you guys, not on purpose, not, you know, just to get myself refreshed, get myself back going. I think you'll be excited about the new channel and the new things that I'm developing. So check me out. I'm back on, and yeah, let's get football going. We're in some exciting times right now, some controversies as well. But it's Chelsea blue every day, all day.
But anyway, guys, thank you so much. You know, this is Archie, Frank Famous, Gracie Bowl TV. Peace.